and welcome to muazo.co.uk. My name's Nitin, and for those of you who don't know me, I am the founder and creator of muazo.co.uk. And I've been away. I've been away for a while. I have not been away from the business, but I've been away from creating content. Now, as the title of this video suggests, I'll be answering some of the questions that have accumulated over the year. But first, before I kick off the Q&A, let me just say this. I would like to thank all of my subscribers, all of you guys. Everyone who has supported the channel by hitting that subscribe button and joining the Muazo community. I'd like to say thank you, and anyone who's joined recently, welcome. And everyone who has found some value from the videos that we have put out. I know some of our content has seen something like 20,000 views. It would be wonderful if even a third of you hit the subscribe button. But those of you who have, let me just say once again, thank you for sticking around, thank you for being patient, and for a small group of you, thank you for asking your questions, for leaving your questions on a video that you've found valuable, and I have tried my best to answer all questions. I hope you've got some value from them. Now, the whole point of today's video, and kind of like a bit of a comeback, bit of content, is to go through some questions that have accumulated over the years. It feels like years, have accumulated over the year. Questions that have not been asked directly on the YouTube channel, but have been left at our various contact points. So you can contact us on Facebook, email customerservice@muazo.com, Facebook is Muazo UK, and various other channels. Instagram, again, Muazo UK, you can leave us a question. Now, we've had some questions pile up, some about me, some about the business, some about what is yet to come. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through these questions and hopefully answer, if you haven't personally asked this question, but if you have thought about it, I'm hoping maybe going through this may answer some of your questions that you've had. So, list of questions here, and we'll just kick off. Let's see. Here's always a good one, and this is the question I get a lot. How old are you? Well, let's say I'm old, and I'm not too old, and I'm not too young. Bit of the Goldilocks age at the moment, and I'm really enjoying it. Do you have a bricks and mortar store? No, Muazo does not have a bricks and mortar store. We are online only. That's how we keep our prices competitive. That's how we can reach as many of you as possible. And maybe in the future that might change. We may have a bricks and mortar store at some point, maybe a pop-up. That would be lovely. If that's possible, you'll be the first to know. Will you be doing more hair tutorials? Yes, and I guess you're referring to the tutorials about hairstyling and the hairstyling products that we have on the website. Yes, I shall be returning to doing some hairstyling tutorials. Hope you like my hair today. In my hair I have Morris Motley Chrome today. Let's see, are you Italian? No, I'm Indian. British born and bred, or London born and bred, however you want to say it. Do you shave with a cutthroat razor every day? I don't shave every day, but I do shave with a cutthroat razor whenever I do shave. Yes, I do shave with the Feather Artist bar razor, and I have shaved recently with others, but that is my go-to at the moment. Do you ship internationally? Yes, of course we do. We ship to nearly every nation on the planet, and our rates are pretty competitive. We have a harmonized rate list now, and you'll get more information. Just click the link below. I'll leave it below. You'll get an understanding of how I've structured the pricing so you know exactly what you're going to pay before you make your purchase. So that's done. Let's see. How did you start Muazo? Okay, so we've got a couple of questions about this, like how do you start Muazo, how do you start a business, and how long has it been going? Well, Muazo has been around for approximately 10 years in some way, shape or form, and I literally started it from my bedroom while I was between work, and for about 3 months I just started coding, built a website, bought some product, tried to sell it, failed miserably, changed the business ever so slightly, tried to create a marketplace. Back then the technology hardly existed. It was a complex environment, but I persisted. I had a couple of jobs while running this on the side, and maybe I'll go into more detail at some point, but let me tell you, it was a journey like any entrepreneur or any business owner would know. It's not the easiest lifestyle to have. It takes its toll. You will lose friends, you will lose girlfriends, partners, boyfriends, everything. You will have to make sacrifices, and some things pay off, some things don't. Sometimes you fail, sometimes you win, and sometimes you find yourself building a YouTube channel to complement your business. So yes, it's been going for a while. So 10 years as a whole, Muazo has been around. Let's see. Are you vegetarian? You have really good skin. Okay. These questions are structured. No, I'm not vegetarian. However, I don't eat much meat. I do probably eat meat maybe once a week, twice a week, not lots of it. I am... do you have really good skin? Thank you for that, it's a compliment there. Like I said in my previous videos, over time, if you want good skin, seriously, just drink a boatload of water. Sometimes there are genetics involved, but I believe everyone can cultivate good skin, regardless of your age. Use good sunscreen, drink plenty of water, maybe take a collagen supplement, have a good lifestyle, make sure you're hydrated. Sometimes it doesn't matter how much water you drink, you may feel dehydrated, but make sure you're working out, sweating, make sure your skin is breathing, and if there is a product that will assist with better skin, I would say, like I've always said it, get yourself a good face scrub. We have a number on Muazo, maybe I'll leave a link below, you can check them out, and that's the one item I would say is a go-to. Have it in your grooming arsenal. Scrub twice a week, beginning and end. Get the city, get the work, get the smog, dust, pollution, grime out of your skin and let it breathe. And if you do wear makeup, I would say please find time to wear as little as possible or none at all to allow your skin to breathe and heal. It really works. Okay, here's another one. This is quite personal actually. Are you married? Are you in a relationship? No and no. And maybe I'll talk about the relationship at some point. But no, and that has contributed to me being away for a year. I have to admit to that. I was in a relationship, didn't work out. Now I'm not in a relationship. So there you go. Maybe that's oversharing, I don't know. Where has the beauty department gone? Okay, so Muazo had a beauty department at some point that was primarily to fulfill a request from our female shoppers, and that was, I would say, from a business perspective, semi-successful. From an ethos and focus perspective, maybe a little bit out of the realm of Muazo's focus. Muazo is primarily a men's lifestyle store. That does not mean that women are not invited. You are all invited, everybody is welcome. It just helps me to know which direction to go in if I have a focus. And currently I have refocused the business to cater to a more male lifestyle. Again, all the items that we sell on Muazo are essentially gender neutral, but the look, feel is more male orientated or has a male lean, and the beauty department had to go in that respect, although we do have a few items left. Kessler Black nail polish, for example, completely probably one of the best nail polishes on the market, in my opinion. And yes, like everything, I did test it. And I had it tested as well, and we have a few of those left on sale, so it could be a win-win. What else have we got? I hope that answers your question. Do you have any tips on minimalism? I know you're a minimalist. Do I have any tips on minimalism? I am going to produce a video on this. Tips on minimalism, I would say, is minimalism has, how many times can I say that? Has to be unique to you. Don't allow it to be something that you have to adopt in a certain way. Try to make it fit and work around you and your lifestyle. For me, I chose the path of removing as many unnecessary items from my life as possible, be they both material and otherwise. And what I mean by that is things like books I haven't read, books from university, books from college, anything that I have not maybe used or found any value in for longer than a year. Like if I haven't touched it or haven't used it, haven't thought about it, be it a shirt, t-shirt, whatever, I've decided to remove it from my from the, you could say, the bucket of belongings. Like anything that I have that I can reduce my kind of like material outlay, I have got rid of. And if I've had to replace it, and this is where my level of minimalism comes in, I've replaced it with an item that I actually use, an item that I find helpful, useful, and provides me with the results that I'm looking for, be it a hair product, a grooming product, a shirt, jeans, or whatever, something that I would actually use rather than something that I would actually hoard. Now, in short, that's my approach to minimalism. If there is something that if there's a book or some reading I would recommend, I would say check out, I believe it's Fumio Sasaki's book called Goodbye Things. I'll put a link down below to Amazon and you can check it out. I highly recommend you read it. It is a book based around someone who has taken something from one extreme to another, maybe, but has found happiness along the way. And at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Okay, so here's one. Will you be growing a mustache this year? Yes, I grow a mustache every year. I'll probably start growing it in October, and I can probably show you how to do that, and we can take that journey together. Why do you always wear white? It's just simple. White shirt. I used to wear white Henleys. I would have to say, based on those Henleys and how they've lasted for the year, the quality of them was not as good as expected, so I've turned to shirts. If you have a shirt brand or a t-shirt brand or a product that you think that I can maybe test and review and falls into the realm of maybe white, let me know. I'd be happy to take a look. Here's another one. Will you be reviewing products that you do not sell on Muazo? Yes and no. It depends what it is. Everything on Muazo is tested by me and my team. Something that we receive, we will take a look at it, we will look at its claims, we will look at its ingredients, we will look at how it performs. Does it perform as it states? Is it as good as it thinks it is? Do I want to expose you to it via Muazo? Now, over the year, what I've done is taken my approach on minimalism, taken my approach on the ethos of Muazo about being a men's lifestyle store, and taken my approach on product testing and couple them together to hopefully have a more slick, tighter offering. And what that means is that we've removed a number of brands and tightened up what I believe is a cleaner and more concise product portfolio. So yes, I am open to testing new products and brands. So if you are a brand owner, if you have launched something in the realm of men's grooming and lifestyle and or otherwise, and you want us to take a look, you think there'll be value in us taking a look and me having an opinion on it and maybe even reviewing it on the channel, then please feel free to get in touch. You can contact me at customerservice@muazo.com. Again, I'll leave those details below. But yes, I am open to that, but please bear in mind, and don't be offended if I choose or we choose not to stock or review. let's move on. Hopefully these are providing you with something. I'm not sure, but these are the kind of questions we get. Now, here's one that is probably a little bit left field, but may provide something of value, let's say. I'm not sure how to approach this, but what are your thoughts about no-fap? Now, as a men's lifestyle store, I do get direct questions about men's health, men's well-being, be it mental health, physical health, sexual health, and no-fap, I guess, falls into all three: mental, sexual and physical. And if you don't know what no-fap is, I suggest you go check it out. But essentially it's about abstaining from masturbation, I guess. No, I guess that is what it is. And a lot of people have a problem with that, and I think most of the times the problems are driven via addiction to some sort of stimuli, be it porn or whatever. And my thoughts on no-fap is that if it works for you, then I'm really happy for you, because if the roots of you or one deciding to pursue that lifestyle or that form of abstinence is because you are maybe addicted to a stimulus, and it now brings you peace of mind and happiness and gives you more confidence, especially with people you're trying to build a more intimate relationship with, then I would say my opinion on it is good for you. Damn right, like, wonderful. Please, whatever works and whatever makes you happy, as long as it's legal and it brings you joy. So no-fap, yeah, my opinion on it is positive, and we can definitely produce more content on that. If you are interested in learning more about men's health, men's sexual well-being, physical well-being, just leave a comment below and show your interest in it. We can do that. Okay, I'm going to use this as maybe the last question. Let's see. We have, what is the distillery? Do you now own a distillery? Okay, so for those of you who have not visited the site for a while and maybe not heard or seen the announcement, I made a very quiet, under the radar announcement during our testing phase. I have now launched something that I have named the Muazo Distillery. Now, this isn't a physical location. We are not brewing, crafting our own spirits. Not yet, maybe. But the idea is that Muazo now has a dedicated and defined department where I've curated a selection of fine spirits from around the world. Now, that's everything from small batch scotch, gin, rum, whiskey, all the way from, and vodka, all the way from, obviously, Scotland, Ireland. We've got rum from the Caribbean. We've got whiskey from Taiwan, from Japan, gin from the UK. We've got gin from France, gin from Ireland. We've got vodka from Ireland. Now, I have spent the year sitting down with industry professionals, industry experts, tasting, sampling, and enjoying the realm of fine spirits. And even though I'm not a heavy drinker, I am someone who enjoys a drink that is good. And what I mean by that is, rather than going out on the slash and getting completely hammered on a Friday night, I would rather, with a small group of friends, get together with a bottle, with a good spirit, and just enjoy the drink for what it is, and enjoy the company, and take the opportunity to catch up, show gratitude for the people that I have in my life. And I enjoy doing that over a drink and some good food. So, that said, rather than being bombarded by going to the supermarket and seeing all these beautiful glass bottles and labels and marketing and pushing and price cuts and slashing and all that kind of stuff, the idea here is that you visit the Muazo Distillery, which is ever changing, ever evolving, always being refreshed, and you can select something that has been basically recommended by myself and my team, and a panel of industry experts. So you know exactly that what you're going to receive is going to be like, I I would say, the creme of the spirits world. And there's something to suit every budget. You've got everything from approximately, I would say, £30 from a really nice kind of like gin, all the way up to, I would say, something like, you know, a couple of hundred for a limited edition cask strength whiskey. So if you enjoy cask strength, there's something here for you too. Plus, there's a whole gifting section. So if you have someone in the family, you've got upcoming birthday, Father's Day, Mother's Day, Brother's Day, Sister's Day, whatever day you choose to celebrate, there are a number of gifts, including advent calendars for Christmas, tasting sets for throughout the year, all containing fine spirits from around the world for any palate. So I encourage you to take a look. Now, that said, I think this has gone on quite long. If you have any questions, any questions that I have not answered, any questions that you think you need a bit more explanation on, you have a comment on the new setup. This is a new setup. I will be adding more accessories and various things to the new studio. So I hope you like what you see. I hope you like what you hear. And I'm really looking forward to producing more content for you. And on top of that, I'm even more excited about hearing what you have to say, reading your questions, and just basically interacting with you a lot more. And with that said, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell button. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again. Bye bye.